Doing the fundamentals correctly is the foundation of any successful football team, from young kids to the NFL. Kurt O'Neill and his assistants have been teaching the basics of the game for a long time, and last weekend was their final game. JT Faribault has the story.
A quarter of a century is a long time. That's more than enough time for a kid to learn to crawl, walk, and talk. More than enough time for a kid to learn the fundamentals of a sport, play it in high school, in college, and even the professional level. After 25 years of coaching the Broncos in the Bismarck Youth Football League, Kurt O'Neill and some of his crew are hanging up their whistles and clipboards.
25 years ago, I looked in the Bismarck Tribune and there was an ad for volunteer youth coaches for football, and I thought, hey, I'll go give it a try, something fun to do, just try it out for a year. Well, here we are 25 years later.
A lot has changed in the 25 years that Kurt's been in charge of the Broncos, but his philosophy has stayed the same.
Football emulates life. Adversity, life's full of adversity. I don't care who you are. If we can take and practice that out here, how to deal with adversity and how to approach that, that's our goals. We're just using the game of football as the catalyst to get us to those things that we're trying to teach the kids.
It started with a simple promise. I'll only coach until I've coached my kids, they said. Then, many seasons come and go. When you're coaching young kids in a sport you love, it can be hard to give it up.
If you would ask me 22 years ago if I was going to stick around and do this for 22 years, I would have laughed, said there's no way, you know. My oldest son now is married and has a 3-year-old daughter and another on the way, and I'm still coaching, right? And he was my first year that I coached. I mean, we literally have seen generations come through here.
I would say the biggest thing with coaching is those bonds and those friendships in between the sidelines with the kids, but also outside the sidelines, teaching the kids, preparing them for life. I've had many people in my life that have supported me. Coaching is the least I could do to kind of pay it forward.
With the help of people like Kurt and his crew, the BYFL will continue to build the stars of tomorrow in the capital city. Stars like the one that still gives Kurt nightmares.
I got to see Carson Wentz beat us in 5th and 6th grade when he played on the Saints.
Looking back on his 25 years with the Broncos, it's moments like these that Kurt is thankful for.
It's worth every second of your time, even though it's a struggle. It's just been a joy to be a part of all of this. It's just a fun thing to do.
In Bismarck, I'm JT Faribault, reporting for your news leader.
Kurt also wanted to make sure we mentioned Herb Speed. He couldn't be there on Sunday, but he's been coaching with this crew for 15 years.